Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Five Questions with Mr. Chris Halliday of Natural Born Fisherman. Chris, welcome to the show.
Thanks, guys.
Well, we've already kind of done a little bit of show recap for tomorrow, and I think we've got a lot of awesome stuff to talk about. Are you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. I talk to people for a living, so.
Well, I think it's going to be great. So I'm really looking forward to it. What we like to do every week is do a quick little segment on 5 questions with you so that people can get a little bit of an insight to the show tomorrow. Now, the questions aren't easy. You kind of know what they are already, but it gives us a good opportunity to kind of talk about fishing, the outdoors. So let's get started.
Yeah.
First question's the easy one. It's multiple choice. Which do you prefer, open water or ice fishing?
I really prefer open water. I love hard water. Don't get me wrong, love hard water. But open water, the so many different techniques, different places you can go to find the fish. It's just, and I'm not freezing my hands when I'm out there either. So yeah, open water for sure.
I would agree with you. I just spent the weekend freezing my hands off, so I'm going to be in full agreement this week with you. Well, seeing as you're our first guest from Saskatchewan, which is pretty exciting, what part of Saskatchewan are you from?
Originally, I'm from the southeast corner down Mooseman, right on the Manitoba border. Then I moved here into Regina back in the mid 90s. Left for about 12 years, came back here about 14 years ago, and I've been here ever since. So, yeah, here in Regina, kids are here, kids are in school. I mean, I'm not going anywhere.
Saskatchewan boy, born and bred, right?
Yeah.
I'm an implant, so you get a one up on me there. I'm a BC boy planted in
Alberta. I have a lot of friends in Alberta, and most of them are implants too. So
yeah, the joke is here is if you're from here, chances are you're rare, right? So we know a few, but they're like dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite lure?
My absolute favorite way to fish are glide baits. And my favorite glide bait out there is got to be the Shiver Minnow by Moonshine Lures. It is. I've caught more big fish on that than any other glide bait combined. Like I don't know if it's just the action on it or the way that I use it. I love them.
Well, I think that's awesome because I have dabbled a little bit in glide baits, but not a lot. So I think you're going to also be the first guy to talk about glide baits tomorrow.
So summer, winter, doesn't matter. I've always got them with me. So
I think we'll have some good topics for everyone to watch tomorrow, without a doubt. But why don't you give us one top fish handling tip?
Basically, you got to get that fish back in the water as fast as possible. I know everybody likes to talk about how much weight it was and all that kind of stuff. The less you can handle that fish, get it back in the water, the better. Have your rulers ready. You don't even need to weigh them. There are scales out there that you can get your different lengths to give you a ballpark average of what it is for a weight. Unless it's a tournament fishing, throw it back in the water, get it back, get your quick pick, get it back in the water, make sure that fish survives.
Very important to let it grow, right? I think that's one thing we're hearing a lot about every week in education and promotion of being able to send it back. We'll see if we can get Lee on the show tomorrow. He did message me and say he's not 100% sure. He caught a fish that is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, is that one with the bottom?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I would have to say it probably has a little bit to do with fish handling at one point in its life.
You're right, yeah.
So we'll see. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah. Question number 5. Being an open water fisherman, what is your number one boater safety tip?
There's a couple of them. One is make sure you have your life jackets for everybody that's on the boat and make sure they fit. I always have different people on my boat. I've got lots of different sizes of life jackets. If you've got a kid on there, you got to make sure you got one that fits them. If you have an adult, you got to make sure you have one that fits them. If you have a guy like me, I'm 280 pounds. I need to make sure I got one that fits me, and just a normal generic one isn't going to fit me. The other thing is make sure you tell people where you're going and you have a way to get a hold of them. Because if your boat dies in the middle of the lake, what are you going to do? I've been in the middle of the lake before trying to weigh people down, trying to get attention. Paddle with a life jacket on the end. It's not fun. So make sure that you have a way to get a hold of somebody. And if your phone is dead, make sure you got your charger to plug it into your boat to get it charged. You've got to get a hold of somebody. Let them know where you're going, because if you don't come back home, what are they going to do? Oh, I think you went to Last Mountain Lake, but really I went out to Fort Capel, right? I mean,
who knows, right? It's all about sharing location.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've got a lot of awesome topics to talk about tomorrow. A lot of safety stuff, a lot of apparently top secret tactics. So we're really going to hold you to it. And one thing I noticed, we're even twinning. You've got the Blue Jays banner. I've got the Blue Jays hat. So I think it's a sign that this is just a host and co-host opportunity like nothing before. So
hey, it's going to be a deadly year for the Jays this year.
I can't wait. I'm really excited. And if we can get Lee on tomorrow, he's also a serious Jays fan. So who knows? I guess this is my way of forcing him to come on. Yeah. So, Chris, looking forward to having you co-host tomorrow. Mountain Standard Time, 6 p.m. I'll just call it Saskatchewan time, 7 p.m., right?
Saskatchewan Central.
Central Mountain. I always call it Mountain Central when I mean Mountain Standard. So I'm sure we'll have a few mix-ups like that tomorrow. Yeah. Everyone, pop on over, check us out. Co-host Chris Halliday of Natural Born Fisherman. Chris, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Awesome. Thanks. Take care.
You too.